Hi everybody, this is Robin Bates making another video for you. I hope you all had a great weekend. I know I did. I got to go visit my chickens, which was so awesome. I haven't seen them in so long. I am going to talk today about self-soothing skills for big emotions. We all get them, whether it be anger or frustration or sadness or hurt feelings, or guilt or fear or shame or all those big feelings. We're going to talk about some ways to soothe those feelings when they come up. But first, I'm going to teach you another mindfulness activity. So if you think you can get a hold of some pennies, if you know where they are in your house, you can go ahead and pause right now. See if you can get, I don't know, anywhere from 3 or more pennies. Just enough to put in your hand. And then come right back. Okay. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take one penny, kind of not looking, grab a penny, put the other one's down. I'm going to take this penny, and this is a mindfulness activity, by the way. I'm going to put it in the palm of my hand, and then for 60 seconds, and I recommend that you just kind of put the timer on your phone or on the oven or some way that you can time it so that you don't have to think about the time at all. That you can really just fully focus on this penny. For 60 seconds, you're going to use your closed focus. I don't know if you guys remember, we talked about open focus and now closed focus. You can use your closed focus to study this penny as closely as you can. All of its blemishes, all of its shininess, everything about it. You can even start to think about, where it kind of came from, where some of the scratches came from. It actually can start to tell a story. So you take some deep breaths, and while you're doing this, if you start to get distracted and look away, just gently bring yourself back. Notice if you're having any judgments. Notice if you're having any thoughts. Notice if you're kind of getting distracted. This is all what your brain does throughout the day, all the time. So using closed focus is a great way to see what your brain is doing. So after 60 seconds, you've studied your penny. You can now grab your group of pennies again and mix them back in with the one that you were looking at. And then I'm going to shake them up real good. And then I want you to look at the group and see if you can pick out the penny that you were studying. I almost found mine just immediately. And I don't even think I spent 60 seconds. That's amazing. So look and see if you can pick it out. Sometimes we tend to look at a group of things or people, and we kind of group them all together as being the same. But if you lean in and look close, you can see how incredibly different each one is and how unique. And each one has its own story, unique scratches and unique blemishes and unique shininess. And that's kind of how people are too. So that's my penny activity. So I'm going to move on and talk about self-soothing. So I think a lot of times when we think about soothing big emotions, we think about doing one thing. Okay, I go for a walk, or I take some deep breaths, right? I'm trying to kind of calm down my amygdala, right? But there's another way that you can kind of look at this that could make it even more powerful self-soothing, okay, activity. And that is looking at self-soothing in multiple categories at the same time. So there are lots of different categories of self-soothing. There is vision, there's smell, there's touch, there's hearing, taste, movement. These are all categories of activities that you can use to soothe yourself. So what I want you to do is write, just like I did here, in the left-hand column, this list: vision, smell, touch, hearing, taste, and movement. And then I want you to think about, in each category, what things are comforting to you. So for me, vision would be definitely just seeing something in nature. It doesn't even have to be magnificent. It could be a plant, you know, or a pet, or, you know, I could just step outside. So, or looking at a tree, or I could walk to the ocean, which I absolutely love to do. Smell, that's a big one for me. Oh my gosh, there's so many smells that I love. Like I love the smell of the ocean. I love the smell of trees. I love the smell of my favorite candle. It's called gingerbread, and it's just like this spicy, yummy, wintry kind of smell. Bath bombs. I mean, there's just so many crayons. I love the smell of crayons or Play-Doh. That's a really powerful sense for me. Touch. So touch for me would be like petting my cat and also feeling my cat purring. You know, that's very soothing for me. Or touching a tree, you know. Hearing. So there's lots of sounds. So music, the sound of the ocean, the sound of nature. You could go out and just listen in your backyard, you know, to birds, the wind, listening to the wind. There's lots of wonderful, especially music, you know. Taste. So taste can be a tricky one. I don't know about you, but I could definitely get caught up in some stress eating. So I don't know if you've ever like found yourself really stressed and then you're just like eating, you know, snacks or popcorn. And then I usually don't realize until afterwards was like, oh, I was just stress eating. So all of these activities involve mindfulness. It means slowing down, recognizing what the tool is, right? Recognizing the best way to use the tool. So for me, taste would be a really good cup of tea, right? Or even a slice of lemon, like in water, you know, just something really simple, but just enough to create a shift in me. And movement. Now, movement is a great one. I could go into a whole other video about how movement affects our brain. But walking, yoga, for me, walking on the trail at the park close to where we're living now, amazing, a movement for me. Now imagine this, when you have all these, imagine you're doing multiple ones at the same time. So for me, I could walk out of my door, smell the ocean air, walk, take a little walk, right? Listen to the sounds, experience the movement of the walk, right? I could touch the trees as I walk by them. And I'm getting multiple senses going on at the same time. It's an incredibly powerful way to soothe big emotions so that you're not just focused on one skill, but you're seeing how you can blend and fix them all together, okay? So I look forward to hearing what you guys come up with, and I look forward to seeing all you guys soon. Bye.